Hi everyone, how are you? Okay, dears, this is RANA sir. Welcome to our RANA sir educational channel. Today I will talk on a topic whose name is motion in a plane. In that chapter, I will explain a topic that is law of conservation of linear momentum. In other words, we can say that here I will derive the expression that is the derivation of conservation of linear momentum for collision of two bodies. It means that if two bodies will be there before collision of the body, I will calculate the momentum, and after collision of the body, I will calculate the momentum according to the concept of conservation of linear momentum. If any force which will be not applied on a body, a system, the whole energy of that system will remain constant. Okay, so this concept already I have discussed with you in yesterday class. Now here I will explain this concept again, and then I will solve some numericals which are based on this topic. Okay, therefore you concentrate on this live video from starting to end to understand each and every parameters and concept of this question. Okay student, therefore you concentrate on this live video from starting to end to develop, that is improve your knowledge on this topic. Simultaneously you also subscribe, like and also subscribe this educational channel more and more. Okay student, now further I am also going to tell you one additional information, and you have to follow it positively. First of all, you have to write all information which are available on the whiteboard. Therefore, I am going to tell you, you have to take one notebook and one page, and then you have to sit at your location positively, properly and safely to write all data which are available on the whiteboard, and also those data which are spoken by me. Okay students, so positively I am going to explain this concept, and after explaining this concept I will also solve some numericals which is based on this topic. Okay students, so you stay here positively. Okay, now here I have to tell you, this is the class 11 physics, and it is available in both medium, that is in English medium and also in Hindi medium. Now here it is also based on NCERT pattern. Now the topic name is derivation of conservation of momentum, linear momentum. Here linear is written here. Momentum for collision of two bodies, and it is also written in Hindi. It means that दो पिंडों की टक्कर के लिए एक ही समांतर की व्युत्पत्ति. It means that here there are two bodies are available here, and these two bodies we have to calculate the momentum before the collision and after the collision. If any force which is not applied on the momentum on the body, so the force will be zero. That is, any external force will not apply on the body, so force will be zero. In this case, I will say one object, one body is a level like this. Here I am saying this body is moving along this line, and another body is also a level. That body is moving along this way, but one body is going along this way, and other body is coming along this way. So after some time it will collide at a point. So we have to calculate momentum before the collision and after the collision. We have to calculate. After calculating, I will get its result. So here I will say the initial velocity of first object which has mass m1 and the initial velocity of the object which has mass m2. Now after collision, I will say after collision, so one object will collide with another object, and that will have same mass m1, but its velocity will change. So its velocity will change because this is the initial velocity and final velocity. I will say that is the v1. And when I will say the first body is collided with second body, so after collision both body will have different velocity. What is v1 and other will be v2, but mass will be same. So here I will use the concept of law of conservation of momentum. In this case, I will calculate the momentum before the collision, and this is the momentum after the collision. In this case, I will say momentum of the first body, that will be m1 u1, and the momentum of the second body m2 u2. Here I will write. I will take explanation before collision. This is the figure. This is the figure which is available before the collision. Collision means structure. So before collision, so body 1 has mass m1 and body 2 has mass m2, and its initial velocity is u1, and also initial velocity of second body is u2. So momentum is also known as momentum is denoted by q, which is equal to dm into u. Momentum is the product of mass and corresponding velocity of the object, that is called momentum, and its unit is also written as dm has calculated in kg and v is calculated in meter per second. So its unit is kg meter per second. This is the unit of momentum. Okay. So I have calculated momentum of first object, that is m1 u1, and momentum of second object that is m2 u2. Now this is the summation of momentum before the collision, and after collision I will say momentum of first object, that will be m1 and v1, because velocity has changed. v1 has changed with v1. Similarly, I will say the momentum of second object, that is m2 into v2. This is the velocity with respect to v2, because second body has mass m2 and velocity u2, and after collision it has mass m2 same, but its velocity will change v2. Okay, so this is the expression before the collision, and this is the expression after the collision of these two objects. Okay, according to conservation of linear momentum for collision of two bodies, I can say the linear momentum before the collision and after the collision. I will say this is the concept. Before the collision, I have to write momentum to object, that is m1 u1 plus m2 u2, which is equal to after the collision m1 u1 plus m2 u2. Okay, this is the concept of law of conservation of linear momentum for collision of two bodies. Okay, it is also called in Hindi, that is दो पिंडों का टक्कर के लिए रेखीय संवेग संरक्षण की व्युत्पत्ति। इसमें कहा गया यहाँ पर कहा गया डेरिवेशन, डेरिवेशन मतलब व्युत्पत्ति। यहाँ पर पिंड की बातचीत किया जा रहा है। पिंड की बात मीन्स होता है बॉडी। यहाँ पर पिंड, पिंड का मतलब वस्तु होता है, ऑब्जेक्ट होता है, पार्टिकल होता है, उसको हिंदी में हम पिंड के नाम से जानते हैं। ओके, और टक्कर का मीनिंग होता है कोलिजन। यहाँ पर टक्कर कोलिजन हो गया। रेखीय संवेग संरक्षण, इसका मतलब रेखीय का मतलब लीनियर मोमेंटम, रेखीय संवेग लीनियर मोमेंटम संरक्षण का इंग्लिश होता है कंजर्वेशन इन एनी ऑब्जेक्ट विच इज एबल in any xy plane या in the environment if any external force which is not applied on that object. So I will say the all energy of that object will remain constant. It means that there is no any data will change, yet there is no any information will change from the system. So if any force will not apply on the system, it means that there is no change in energy of the system. It means that this is the momentum before the collision and this is the momentum after the collision. In the environment, whole energy will be constant because there is no any change. Okay, so here I have taken one object with mass m1 and another object with mass m2, and m1 object has velocity u1, that is the initial velocity, and m2 object has velocity u2, that is the initial velocity of the body 2. And after collision, so first object has changed velocity from u1 to v1 and velocity u2 to v2. Okay, so this is the concept of momentum before the collision and this is the concept of momentum after the collision. So according to the law of conservation of linear momentum, I know that before the collision all energy and after the collision all energy will be same. Okay, so it means that I can say there is no any force which is applied on the any system. It means that all energy are constant, all energy or all information or all data will constant. There is no any change in the system. Okay, this is the very very important topic and you have to use in your daily life. Okay, now with the help of this concept I will also solve some numericals and which are very very important. Okay, so you have to concentrate here. We have to apply this concept to solve that numerical. Okay, now positively I will erase this diagram and after erasing I will also write one numerical and then I will solve properly. First of all data which are spoken by me I will explain in Hindi so students who are reading in Hindi medium those students can understand this concept in detail. Okay, now CBSE board student and English board English medium student both are understanding very clearly because all information I have explained here in detail. Okay student, now I am going to translate all this information into Hindi. Okay, यहाँ पर कहा गया कि दो पिंड है, उस दो पिंडों की टक्कर के लिए रेखीय संवेग संरक्षण की व्युत्पत्ति क्या होती है। जब दो पिंड रखा गया, दो पिंड का मतलब होता है वस्तु या पार्टिकल, जो कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट हम अपने आई से ऑब्जर्व करते हैं उन सभी ऑब्जेक्ट को पिंड के नाम से जानते हैं। पिंड छोटा हो सकता है, बड़ा हो सकता है, ऑब्जेक्ट वस्तु बड़ा हो सकता है, छोटा हो सकता है। इसलिए यहाँ पर हम फिगर में भी रिप्रेजेंट किए, एक वस्तु को छोटा दिया, दूसरे वस्तु को बड़ा दिया है। इस वस्तु का जो बड़ा वस्तु है उसके द्रव्यमान को मास के हिंदी होता है द्रव्यमान m1 लिखे हैं, उसका प्रारंभिक u1 का मतलब होता है प्रारंभिक वेग। यह प्रारंभिक वेग उसका u1 है, दूसरा मास के दूसरा ऑब्जेक्ट की एक वस्तु है जिसका द्रव्यमान जो का m2 है और उसका इनिशियल वेलोसिटी प्रारंभिक वेलोसिटी v2 हो रहा है। यह फिगर जो दिख रहा है, यह फिगर जो होता है हर बॉडी का जो का अपना मोमेंटम और मोमेंटम का मीनिंग यह होता है कि उस वस्तु का मास और उस वस्तु का जो वेलोसिटी जो उस वस्तु में जो मूवमेंट है उसका वेग, दोनों का गुणनफल मास और वेग के गुणनफल को ही हम मोमेंटम कहते हैं। तो फर्स्ट बॉडी का मोमेंटम m1 निकाला और सेकेंड बॉडी का मोमेंटम m2 और u2 निकाला। दोनों को कोलिजन के पहले, कोलिजन का हिंदी होता है टक्कर, कोलिजन के पहले जो होता है इस फिगर का मैंने मोमेंटम कैलकुलेट करके ऐड किया। उसके बाद से जब दोनों बॉडी ये बॉडी फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन में प्रोसीड करता है, ये बॉडी बैकवर्ड डायरेक्शन में प्रोसीड कर रहा है। तो इसी इंस्टेंट ऑफ टाइम पर जो होता है दोनों ऑब्जेक्ट जो होता है एक कोलाइड करेगा। कोलाइड को मतलब वो टक्कर करेगा। टक्कर करने के बाद से जो होता है इस इन्वायरमेंट में जो होता है उस ऑब्जेक्ट का मास जो होता है चेंज नहीं होगा। थोड़ा टुकड़ा हो सकता है कि सभी टुकड़े को कलेक्ट करेंगे उसका मास मिलेगा, ओके। लेकिन उसका वेलोसिटी चेंज हो जा सकता है, या तो वेलोसिटी कम हो सकता है, या तो वेलोसिटी ज़्यादा हो सकता है, या तो वेलोसिटी वही हो सकता है, या कुछ भी हो सकता है। इसीलिए इनिशियल वेलोसिटी जिसको यू हमने माना है, जिसको प्रारंभिक वेग यू गिवन माना है, वो चेंज होकर गिवन हो जाएगा। और दूसरे ऑब्जेक्ट का मास m2 है तो वो भी मास m2 सेम ही रहेगा, लेकिन उसका वेलोसिटी भी चेंज हो जाएगा, m2 की जगह पर e2 हो जाएगा, ओके। तो कोलिजन के पहले, टक्कर के पहले हम भी मोमेंटम दोनों ऑब्जेक्ट का वस्तु पर निकालकर इसको ऐड किए। उसके बाद से जब दोनों ऑब्जेक्ट होता है कोलिजन किए, टक्कर करने के बाद से उसका मोमेंटम सेम कंसेप्ट से निकालने की, जब कोई भी वस्तु होता है उस वस्तु का मास और उसके वेग के गुणनफल के बराबर को ही हम मोमेंटम करते हैं। फर्स्ट बॉडी का, फर्स्ट ऑब्जेक्ट का जो मास मोमेंटम पर क्रिएट किए m1 निकाले और दूसरा का m2। अब दोनों को ओरिजिन के बाद टक्कर के बाद मोमेंटम को हमने ऐड किया। अब हम देखते हैं लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ लीनियर मोमेंटम कहता है कि ओरिजिन के पहले जो मोमेंटम होता है और ओरिजिन के बाद जो मोमेंटम होता है दोनों का मान बराबर होता है। इसका मीनिंग यह होता है कि उस ऑब्जेक्ट या उस वस्तु को कोई भी एक्सटर्नल फोर्स अप्लाई नहीं होता है। इसका ग्राफिकल मीनिंग या ज्योमेट्रिकल मीनिंग या एनालिटिकल मीनिंग ये होता है कि उस सिस्टम या उस निकाय सिस्टम को हिंदी में निकाय कि उस निकाय या उस सिस्टम को कोई भी बाह्य बल आरोपित नहीं होता है। इसलिए उस सिस्टम में बाह्य बल आरोपित नहीं होता है, यह का मान 0 हो जाता है। इसलिए उसको इंटीग्रेट करते हैं, इंटीग्रेट का मीनिंग होता है समाकलन करते हैं। समाकलन करने के बाद से हम देखते हैं कि एक पॉजिटिव वैल्यू आता है। पॉजिटिव का मतलब वो निगेटिव होता है। इसका मीनिंग ये होता है कि उस सिस्टम में जितने भी एनर्जी होता है या इंफॉर्मेशन या डेटा होता है उस सारे डेटा में या इंफॉर्मेशन या उसकी एनर्जी में किसी तरह का चेंज नहीं होता है। इसीलिए कहते हैं कि ओरिजिन के पहले मोमेंटम और ओरिजिन के बाद में मोमेंटम क्या होता है बराबर होता है। इसलिए ये सारी इंफॉर्मेशन को आप डेली लाइफ में यूज करें, ओके। दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। इसलिए कहा जाता है कि एनर्जी कैन नॉट बी क्रिएटेड, कैन नॉट बी डिस्ट्रॉयड, only converted from one form to another form। एनर्जी को न तो क्रिएट किया जा सकता है न तो जनरेट किया जा सकता है। ताकि एनर्जी कैन नॉट बी क्रिएटेड, कैन नॉट बी डिस्ट्रॉयड, न तो एनर्जी को क्रिएट कर सकते हैं न तो एनर्जी को डिस्ट्रॉय कर सकते हैं, नाश कर सकते हैं। ओनली कन्वर्टेड फ्रॉम वन फॉर्म टू अनदर फॉर्म। एनर्जी को एक फॉर्म से दूसरे फॉर्म में हम इसे चेंज कर सकते हैं। एग्जाम्पल के तौर पर यह टेस्टर इसमें जो होता है टेस्टर के फॉर्म में है, लेकिन इस टेस्टर को अगर हम इसको ब्रेक करेंगे तो छोटे छोटे बहुत सारे टुकड़े होंगे, लेकिन सभी टुकड़ों को मिलाएंगे तो मास सेम मिल जाएगा। लेकिन अगर इसका मूवमेंट एक सॉलिड के रूप में कराएं और तोड़ने के बाद कराएं, दोनों का वेलोसिटी क्या हो जाएगा, चेंज हो जाएगा। दैट इज द इंफॉर्मेशन, दैट इज द कंसेप्ट ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ लीनियर मोमेंटम, ओके। यू हैव टू टेक दिस कंसेप्ट पॉजिटिवली। नाउ आफ्टर erasing the information, I will write one numerical, and after that I will use the concept of this law of conservation of linear momentum, and then I will find the requirement of the question. Okay, student, I hope that you are understanding very easily. Therefore, you like this live video and also you share this live video with your colleagues, friends, and students so that they can also improve tracking, update and develop their knowledge on this topic. Okay. Now, simultaneously, I will also say you subscribe this educational channel more and more. If any student who is taking or getting any confusion on this point, or you are having any query on this point, so you write your query in the comment section and positively you send it, and then I will look, and after looking I will provide the proper solution of your question. Okay, student, so you have to take this advantage because this is free online coaching classes and you follow it positively, okay, and you take this advantage. If you need mathematics solution of class 12 relevant and also can show info in my video section or chapter. I have described in detail with concept, and then I have already short numericals and conceptual numericals, and those are available in both medium, that is in English medium and also in Hindi medium. Therefore, from there you can take the advantage. Okay, now here this topic I will erase, and after erasing I will write some numericals. That is, first of all I will write first numerical, and then I will give this solution by using this concept. Okay student, so you concentrate on this live video. Okay, now I am going to erase zero data, and after erasing I will write numerical, and then I will solve, and after solving I will use these concepts, and there I will explain in detail. Suppose that here one question I am writing here, if an object which is moving with velocity 20 meter per second, with mass 8 kg, and another object and other object which is moving in opposite direction of previous object, in opposite direction in previous object, with respect in previous object, and after collision and after collision it is moving with combined mass okay. Then find the velocity and direction of the then find velocity and direction then find the velocity and direction of combined mass. Okay, so this is the required question, and in this question we have to use the concept of the direction of linear momentum, because in both objects we have to calculate the momentum summation of the momentum, sum of momentum before the collision and after the collision. Here I am saying one object which is available and other object is also available. We have to find the velocity of the combined mass and also we have to find the direction of the combined masses. Okay, so this is the required concept. So here in this question I will use the concept of law of conservation of linear momentum. Okay, so here I am going to say one, there are two masses are available and each and every masses have different velocity and with the help of each two velocity and with the help of each two masses I will also say after collision both masses is combined together and after combining both masses it is going in one mass and then that mass is going with a velocity. We have to find that velocity and also we have to find the direction of that velocity. Okay, so all information in this question I have given and we will use the concept of conservation of linear momentum and then we will find the velocity of combined mass and also masses and also the direction of the combined masses. Okay, so you concentrate here. So all the information I will also explain in English. So after explaining we will solve properly so each and every student will understand easily. Okay, यहाँ पर कहा गया है कि दो बॉडी है, दो बॉडी है, दो बॉडी मतलब दो पीढ़ या दो वस्तु है जिनके द्रव्यमान जो है दिए गए हैं। अब दोनों बॉडी का दोनों ऑब्जेक्ट या दोनों वस्तु का वेलोसिटी भी दिया है, वेग भी दिया है, इनिशियल वेग भी दिया गया है। उसके बाद से एक वेलोसिटी जो का एक ऑब्जेक्ट या एक वस्तु का फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहा है और दूसरा ऑब्जेक्ट या वस्तु या पिंड जो होता है उसके अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में मूव करता है। क्योंकि कोलिजन के पहले मोमेंटम हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे, कोलिजन के बाद दोनों बॉडी जो है टक्कर करके दोनों बॉडी एक साथ मूव करता है। उसके बाद से उस जब मूवमेंट होता है तो उस दोनों बॉडी जो कंबाइन हो जाते हैं, कंबाइन होने के बाद से जिस वेलोसिटी या जिस वेग से मूव करते हैं उस वेग के वैल्यू को कैलकुलेट करना है और ये भी डायरेक्शन बताना है कि वो किस दिशा में वो मूव करता है। ओके स्टूडेंट, आई होप दैट यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग वेरी clearly. Therefore I am going to also take its solution by drawing the diagram, because diagram will give the real concept, like the real picture in your mind to understand its concept in detail, and that will be easy to solution. When you will draw any diagram of the question, so solution will be easy because each and every information will be available in the diagram, because diagram is giving how you have to proceed in the next step. Okay, so all the information I have written and after even here I will give the solution. First of all I will write the solution and after writing solution I will say here given that. So all the which are available in the question, so those information I will write here. Now here I will say one object mass is given whose mass is given 8 kg. So here I write that mass has weight 8 kg. Now in this case I will say that mass has initial velocity. That mass has initial velocity. So zero करना I will erase because here is there is extra space. So now I will erase here and then I will write so what information which I will get in the question I will write here properly. Okay, 20 meter per second. Now second object which also available and its mass is given, suppose that 4 kg, and now its velocity is also able same and that is available in opposite direction. So here I will say this velocity into which is equal to here this is the forward direction but in the opposite direction will be same, that is minus 20 meter per second. Okay, now after collision I will say both body will have the same mass, but we have to calculate the we have to calculate the total mass, that is m1 plus m2 we have to calculate. So here I have to say the value of m1 is given here 8 kg and the value of m2 here given, that is 4 kg. So I will add these two, and after adding I will say that is 8 plus 4, that will be 12. So here I will write 12 kg. Okay. Now, so after collision that object, is moving with the velocity v. So here I will say v1 is equal to v2, which is equal to v. So all this information I will substitute in the concept of conservation of linear momentum for calculating the velocity of the combined masses and also direction of the combined masses. Okay, students, so I hope that you are understanding very easy way. So I will use the concept about conservation of momentum, and then I will write that formula m1 plus m2 into is equal to m1 plus m2 v2. But here I have written v1 plus v2 v1 is equal to v2 is equal to v. So after using that concept, and then I will simplify. After simplifying, I will substitute all this data, and this data I have obtained from the question, and then I will get the required velocity of the combined masses and also yes direction. Okay, so I am going to write according to conservation of linear momentum. So according to conservation of linear momentum, I will say m1 u1 plus m2 u2, which is equal to, I will write m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So here I will write what is here v1 is equal to v2 is equal to v. So here I will put v value l between v and l between v. So v will be common. So after taking common, so I will write as m1 u1 plus m2 u2, which is equal to, here I will take v common. So v will be common. So in the bracket I will write m1 plus m2, because here v is common, so I will take common. So here will be m1 and plus v. So I will put here plus, and here I will write m2. It means that this is the numerical before the collision, m1 plus m2 u2, and after the collision both masses will combine and will move into the velocity v. So m1 m2 into v, f v into m1 plus m2. So I have got here m1 plus m2, which is equal to kg. Kg is also written in kilogram. Okay. Now, both velocity after collision v1 is equal to v2 is equal to v. I have substituted here. Okay. So we will put the value of v1, that is given in 20 meter, and that is is given here minus 20 meter, and value of v1 is given 8 meter, and value of v2 is given here 4 meter. So I will substitute all parameter values, and after substituting I will simplify. After simplify I will find the velocity of the combined mass, and then I will also say what will be its direction. It will come positive, so that its direction will be forward. Its direction will be, its value will be negative, so its direction will be backward. According to this way I will explain. Okay, student. So I hope that you are understanding very easy way. So you also like this live video, and also you share this live video with your colleagues and students, so that they can also update their knowledge on this topic. If you have any doubt, any confusion, any query regarding this topic, so you write comment positively in the comment section, and then you say it, and after sending I will read, and after reading I will give the properly solution of your question in video. Okay, so you follow the question. Now all this data, all these values of the parameters I will substitute in this equation. Therefore I will say this is the equation number 1. So all parameter values I will substitute here, and after substituting I will simplify. After simplify I will get the value of the velocity after combining masses. Okay. So all data I will substitute here, and after substituting which data is not necessary, so I will erase, and after erasing I will simplify. have there is a space to save all data per unit. Okay, therefore I am going to put the value of m1. The value of m1 is kg into each 4 kg. Okay, so table data I will erase, and after erasing here I will substitute its value. So here I am writing m1 u1 plus m4 u2, which is equal to e in the bracket I have to write here m plus m4. This is the concept of multiplication of linear numerator. So I will substitute this value properly. So value of m1 is 8 kg. So here I will write 8 kg. The value of m1 is 20 meter per second. So I have to write, and the value of m1 is 4 kg, and the value of u2 is minus 20 meter per second, and then I have to write here v. So we have to calculate the value of this. So m1 is 8 and m2 is 4. I have here. Okay. So after substituting, I will evaluate this value. Okay. So here I will say 8 to the 16, and here I will say plus minus, that will be minus 4 to the 8. Here I will say 8 plus 4, that will be 14, 12, that will be 12, and here I will say b. So here I will subtract 0, 8, and here will be 12 b. Now here one information I am going to tell you for the equals to. This is the left hand side data, and this is the right hand side data. Right hand side data. Okay. So all the right hand side value I will transfer to the left hand side, and all left hand side data I will transfer to right hand side. So there will no change in my solution. Okay. So I will use it positively. Okay. So each data I will erase, and after erasing I will write here. So here I will say 12 is equal to 18. So when is multiplied with b, so I will write here b, and when I will put in right hand side. So here multiplication is effective. So after transferring in the right hand side, so I will divide 80 with 12. So here I will write 80 divided by 12. Now I will simplify it. So this is the 12. This is the 80. Now here firstly I am going to erase it, and after erasing I will write the value of p, which is equal to 20 divided by 3. Now after simplifying I will say, so here I am going to simplify the 18 value will be 2. So here I will say 6 that 18 value will be 2. So 6 becomes 5 is units. So b is equal to 6.667, and its unit will be meter per second. So this is the required velocity. This is the answer of my related question. Okay. So velocity is a value 6.667 meter per second. Okay. This is the answer of my question. Now second, we have to get question 1H. Find the direction of the velocity, because its value is positive, so its direction will be same as the direction of the mass 1. So mass 1 has direction forward direction, so its direction will be forward. Direction of combined object will be saved as first object. Save will be saved as first object which I available in the question. First object which is available in the first question. Okay. So this is the second answer of the repeated question. Okay. So this is the required way. According to this way, we have to give the solution of the any question properly. Okay, students, I hope that you are understanding this question and also the concept of conservation of linear momentum. So linear momentum is very easy, that is the product of mass and velocity of the same object, that is called momentum of the object. Okay. So here I have taken in the question two object. So before the collision I have calculated momentum, and then I have calculated momentum separately, and then I have taken its summation, and after collision I have also taken the momentum of colliding object. So in other words we can say that collision object. So according to concept of law of conservation of linear momentum, so momentum, that is the energy of before collision object and after the collision object, both will be same. It means that force will be zero. So force will be zero. It means that this theoretical meaning is there is no any external force which is applied on the object. In other words, we can say that total energy of the object will remain constant. It means that there is no any change in information of the system, or there is no any change in data of the system. This is the required concept of law of conservation of linear momentum. Okay, students, I hope that you are understanding this all these concepts in detail. Okay. If you have any query or any doubt, so you write your doubt point or query point in the comment section, and then you have to save it, and after looking I will give the appropriate solution of your question positively. Okay, and if you are understanding very clearly, so if you are understanding it very clearly, so you write this likely, and also you share this likely with your colleagues and students, so that they can also make and improve their knowledge on this topic. And simultaneously I say another information, and you have to take its advantage positively, because students who need to be mathematics class 12 and also class 11 and also class 10, that is from 10 to 12. So all data I have, all concept of the each and every chapter I have already described, and I have already solved numericals on each concept positively. And you have to go in my video section, and you will find there positively and learn, because both language are available there. One language will be in English medium, and other language will be in English medium. English medium, both students can understand easily, and also students who are in medium, that will be both students can easily understand. Okay, so you have to follow it positively, because each time data I have arranged and arranged for you. This is the only free online classes, and you have to take this advantage. Okay, and class 10 to 12, class 10 physics, class 11 physics, and also class 12 physics I have described there, and I have uploaded, and you properly read. Those are available in both medium, that is in medium and also in English medium. Now here I am describing about the concept of feedback in class 11, and with chapter number 4 I am describing from 1 to chapter number 4. I have already explained this concept and numericals according to concept, and now ongoing according to this way I will explain each and every chapter of the class 11. Okay, you have to take positively. Okay, now here I am going to explain with you, because always I will be online from 30 minutes class 2, 7 o'clock class 2, 30 minutes class 2, 8 o'clock class according to the a question which will take time duration. A time duration, a time slot will take more, so I will provide. Okay, student. So within the within the time interval, yeah, within the time slot, my question, yeah, my topic will finish. So I will terminate the communication with you, and always I will continue on the same time. Okay, thank you for watching this live video. Jai Hind, RANA sir.